Greetings, my dear viewers, and welcome to Make PUBG Great Again, my new Let's Play series here on YouTube. Now, I don't know if you've heard about this game or not. No, seriously, if you haven't heard about this game, then you've been living under a rock, honestly. This is like the most popular game on Steam, the most like sold one, or the most played one, or like there was a record with the most players online at the same time or something like that. It's immensely popular, honestly. I have been playing this game for over half a year now. I bought it in May 2017, I think, so pretty early on. It was still a beta at that point. It was fully released in December, if I remember this correctly. And back then I watched some footage of it on YouTube of some guys playing it, and I thought, oh, this looks really fun and simple to get into. It is a really simple premise, so why not try it myself? I bought it, even though it's a bit more expensive than what I usually pay for games that I tend to wait like a couple of years or for a Steam sale for it. So I bought it, I downloaded it in the evening, took a while. And then I played it at some point in the middle of the night in summer of 2017. Solo game, I didn't have any friends back then. And what can I say? The first match that I played of this game, I won. I won. I will tell you all about it, obviously, in just a minute. But for now, the story continues as follows. Afterwards, I have not been able to win a single solo match in PUBG in my entire life. I eventually moved on. I found some friends. I've played some duos and won some of them. I am now playing mostly squads with friends from America and Europe. And I tend to win like maybe once a week. So I'm not really great. I'm an average player, maybe even below average. But I'm not really playing solo anymore. Simply because I was unable to win it. Of course there are other reasons, but this leads me to the sole reason for this playlist that I created. I will play this game on solo matches on European servers until I win one single game. I don't care how I win, I won't use cheats, but other than that, everything's possible, everything's fair game. But I want to win a single solo game. I personally prefer third person. Also, it's better for you guys, I think, to watch it as a viewer. It doesn't make you dizzy quite as much. But yeah, let's start right into it, into our first match, because I think this will take a while. This playlist will probably be a lot longer than what was the other game that I did, Town of Salem. So I can't rely on other people to do the work for me here. I have to get active myself, and you will see that I'm a poor tactician and an even lousier shooter. Yeah, so this will take a while. This is PUBG, in case you honestly have never seen any footage of it. Lately, they have decided to like separate people in the beginning, in the so-called... Well, this is not the lobby, this is the loading screen. We're not yet in the actual game. We're still loading up. In the upper right corner, you can see that 98 people have joined. And these are only a couple of them. These are not the 98 or 97 by now. But now you can see we are in the actual plane. It goes along a random path over this island, which is Erangel, the original map. There was only one map in the beginning, and they added a second map later. And this time we're going from east to west. You can see it right here. This is our plane. We're going basically over here. So we can go down anywhere we want. And in the bottom left corner you can see that some people have already jumped out. The yellow spaces are still people inside the plane. And this time... Oh, actually, I'm going here. This is where I went when I first played this game. My very first match was in the north part of Georgopol, or North Pole, as it is called among players. So that is where I'm going again. And I will tell you all about my first match and how I won it. Because maybe you can you can see an actual pattern in there. That might help me. Someone died from falling already. Well, that's odd. In any case, this is Georgopol right below us. I have my voice chat disabled, as you probably noticed. You can see a group of people over there. Those are the AFK people. They are not actually playing with us. They are just dumping to the ground right over there, and maybe they'll die by the hands of someone. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever happens to them, I don't really care. I see some enemy parachutes over there, and some guy here with me. No one else. I'm looking around, but yeah, that seems to be it. Only that one guy over there. So we are mostly alone over here. So we will go into the houses of the people that abandoned this town and just grab everything we can. Just anything that might prove useful in a fight. This game is a so-called Battle Royale style game, based on the movie Battle Royale. I think it's Japanese. Couple of years back it came out, and it is about, I think, a class of pupils that by the government are somehow forced to kill each other on an island until only one survives. Something like that. It doesn't make the most sense of all stories, but yeah. It's very similar, of course, to the Hunger Games, which was directly inspired by it. And since the huge success of PUBG, there have been a number of games in the same style, like Fortnite, for example. They accused that of copying, essentially, PUBG and just making it more comic-looky. I don't know. It feels very different, and I will go into very much detail about what makes this game special and why what I like and what I dislike. But right now, in the beginning of the game, it's very important to grab as much weapons and ammo as you can. I've already found 2 guns, which is quite nice. Moving into the second story of this building. Can already hear people shooting in the background, but that's none of my business just now. No, I don't want that. I'll take this and this police vest. Police vests are really weak. There is like level 1, 2 and 3 of much of the equipment. For example, backpacks and vests are level 1, 2 and 3. Also, you have different kinds of scopes that go from like basic sights, like a red dot. Do I have one? No, not yet. That just gives you the ability to not aim down the iron sights. Just gives you a red dot, but doesn't enhance your vision. And there are also scopes like 2 times, 4 times, 8 times, even a 15 times scope. That greatly enhances your vision, obviously, but they are really rare to find. They somehow supposedly fixed that, and it's really difficult to find one now. And if you find one, it gives you a great advantage over your enemy. Other than that, of course, you want a backpack to grab all the stuff and some armor like vests and helmets. Okay, there's nothing up here. Terrible. And, of course, some weapons to kill the enemy, which I now have. So let's look at the map. Because you can't just hide somewhere on this 16 by... No, wait, it's 8 by 8. So it's, yeah, 8 by 8 kilometers, I think. Each one of these squares is a kilometer. And if we go into further detail, you can see even smaller squares. Each one of these smaller squares is 100 meters. Yes, we are using the metric system here, even though this seems to like an abandoned Russian island. But yeah, that's how we're doing it. And we are currently inside the circle. Now, what's the circle, you might ask? Because, as I just said, you can't just hide anywhere. That doesn't give you the chance to win this game. You actively have to move. The game is pushing all players into the same direction, that is, into the circle. We see on the bottom right corner, not just the minimap, but also that we have about 40 seconds left until the circle starts. It starts on the outer edges of the map and moves into the white circle. That is its destination, and when it hits, there will be a smaller circle inside the original circle, just somewhere random. It's all random in this, okay? Just hear footsteps. Ah, scared now. No. There's no one here. All good. Yep. One here, I think. So yeah, you have to keep moving. Never stay still. Especially not in this game. If you decide to loot, always keep moving. Honestly, that's some solid advice. We'll take that. This is one of the red dots that I just mentioned. And it gives you the ability to not aim down the iron sights like this, which is really terrible because it's just terrible. You can hardly hit anything, especially if you suck like me. But instead this, which gives you a greater window of sight, so to speak. And what's this? Not only a level 2 vest, but a level 3 military vest. That's really rare. I'll take that, of course. Still, I will die within like 3 seconds as soon as I find an enemy, but it will be 3 seconds instead of 2. That's neat. Some more tiny sheds over here. I don't need that. I already have 2 guns. Just need more ammo for that, maybe. What's this? Nope. It's not for me. But yeah, luckily we are already inside the circle, so we don't have to move anywhere just now. We just have to be on the lookout for any enemies running around here. Of course, they could be really close. Can't really tell when you're in a city. Lots of buildings. Let's take this and this. This is one of the scopes and a really, really crappy one. Level 2. This is the red dot, as you can see right here. And let's switch to our other weapon. This is a 2 times. Not really much improvement. Plus, the bloody thing covers like half of the screen in black. So you can't see the enemy moving behind. Which is why many people don't like the 2 times scope. But I think it's better than iron sights, so I'll grab it. Anything up here? Nope, you won't take that. These things are called attachments. Like this, for example. There are certain attachments that you can, well, attach to your weapons to make them more accurate, for example. Or to have more bullets before you have to reload. Stuff like that. Just to give you a slight edge over any enemy. But of course, the weapon functions without them, so you don't have to have them. But of course, pro players say, oh, I really need a vertical foregrip or I can't hit them. Well, mate, try being shitty like me and you don't need any attachments at all. You're just really, really bad on your own. So let's go into the police station. Maybe someone can help us with this terrible situation. Hello, there are people trying to murder me. I need police protection, like witness protection. Could you help me with that? Someone in the toilet? No. Well, my life is. But no people. They left a soda pop. And some ammo right here for our AK down here. And the other weapon that we have is an M16. Now I'm using these two because they essentially use the 2 big types of ammo in this game, which is 7.6 ammo and on the other hand 5.56. This ammo does more damage, I think, than 9mm. You would have to put more 9mm ammo inside an enemy than one of the big rounds. At least I think that's how it works. But then again, please keep in mind that I'm really shitty at this game. So, yeah, I'm just trying here, okay? I'm hustling. Okay, that seems to be it on the ground floor. Let's move upstairs. Also, I'm switching from single to auto fire, so as soon as I start pressing down on the left-hand mouse button, I should pump all my bullets into any enemy. Oh, a suppressor for an SR. Oh, SR is for sniper rifle, obviously, and suppressors are the single most valuable thing in this game, in my opinion. Others might disagree, but I really like suppressors. They give you an edge. They make you. They make it possible for you to attack an enemy without them hearing from which way you are attacking, which is a huge benefit, honestly. So I really love them. But now I need to find a sniper rifle. I don't have one just yet. So let's keep on moving. Maybe we'll find one. That would be really, really nice. Nothing in the toilet again. Something in the prison? No. Nothing in the prison cell except for worthless ammo. Lots and lots of ammo. Yeah, I know shotgun shells probably do more damage on close range. So yeah, there's stuff for every occasion, so to speak. You need different kinds of equipment for different kinds of encounters. Obviously, otherwise it wouldn't be here. But you know what I mean. Just for being averagely prepared, you would probably prefer a gun. Like a rifle, an automatic rifle, like one of these two, instead of a shotgun, which doesn't hit an enemy as long as he's further away than like 10 meters. So yeah, this is the city where we came down. I jumped down somewhere over there, I think, and the other guy that I saw, he was somewhere on the main road. I'm guessing he is going through the buildings over there, the so-called puzzle houses, all of these apartment buildings. Though I don't see any open doors just now. Of course, open doors are always an indicator that someone went through that building. The only door that I can see is that one, but that is programmed like that. It's like blasted off and it's right next to the exit. Now, I think I need to turn up my environmental sounds or whatever it is called. Maybe it's effects, because I need to hear people running around. I hope that's it. Maybe put up the master volume to 40 as well, like this. Other than that, I'm not really happy with how much ammo I have for the M16. I have more ammo for the AK, so I'm going for the AK right here. Going back to single fire as well, because there's no sense in spraying it all over a great distance. And you probably noticed, I didn't so far, that the next circle has already jumped up, and it's further south. I'm not inside just yet, so I need to get moving. And I'm also taking this helmet. It's still level 2, but it's dark. And on this map, Erangel, a dark green helmet is better than a light yellow helmet. That's more like a desert helmet, but I don't need that just here. Wait, one further down. There's the exit. This is pretty open. I'm gonna move this way. Maybe check one or two more houses. Wait, I already have those. Don't need that. Now, I was meant to tell you the story of how I won my first game, right? So, I came down here in Georgopol, and then I found nothing but a shotgun. Really nothing. Nothing of use. And I just told you, shotgun is really not what you want to win this game. You need something else for mid to long range encounters. But I didn't have anything. So I was just running around. I heard shots from time to time, but I couldn't really do anything about them. And I had to move east, further east, towards the high school, which is over here. So I went like somewhere over here, over the river, and then somewhere here. And over here in the mountains, I found my first enemy. He was an AFK in the middle of the map, which is really rare. Usually, AFKs are being thrown out of the plane at the end of the plane path. So they're all in one area. I think that was debris flying around over there. I don't think that was an enemy. So an AFK guy in the middle of the map, just standing there on the side of a hill, is kind of weird. But yeah, it happens, sure. So I went really close to him. I saw that he had no equipment. He was just some guy in his shirt and no backpack, no weapons. So I went really close and I shot him with a shotgun, as anyone would do. And that was my first kill. Really glorious. I shot some guy who wasn't even connected to the game anymore. But that's what I did. And then I moved further to the high school that I just showed you on the map. And then I had to move back even a little bit because of the circle. As I said, it's not static. It's just... This is odd. Just some ammo and no weapon. It goes wherever it pleases, just randomly. So, yeah, I had to go back a little bit, and I saw some guy passing by me. So I was on the other circle then, and by then it was really only a couple of people left. So I came from the back and I shot him in the back, essentially, with my shotgun. And then it was only 2 others left. And they were fighting each other, so I heard where they were. And I went after them, and then one of them died. I essentially shot the other, and I came up behind the other one. Just out of luck, really. There was nothing else to it, no skill. And all of a sudden I was behind him, like 1 meter behind him, and he had his back turned towards me again. So I shot him in the back with my shotgun. That's it. I killed 3 people. All of them had their backs turned to me. They didn't even know where I was. So there was no skill involved. Nothing, really. It was just pure luck. And that's how I won my first chicken dinner. And I was so excited, so shaky afterwards. That was really terrible. Right now we have to cross this bridge, in case you're wondering, because you're really slow if you are traveling through the water. And I need to get to the other side of the bridge to get to the new safe zone. Now, bridges are really terrible because since people really need to use them if they don't want to get slowed down, there's often so-called bridge campers. People camping at one end of the bridge, just waiting for people to cross and then shooting them. There isn't really much cover on the bridges. You have to use them. But this is more a thing of squads, because your squad can help you defend an entire bridge and not let anyone through. But if you start shooting at people crossing the bridge here, and if you're all alone, you're just making a fuss. Everyone will notice, oh, there's people on the bridge, and it can't be more than one. So let's just start attacking them instead. The bridge campers will be camped. Well, this looks all closed up. Let's grab another soda pop. Can never have enough of those. Okay, maybe I'm having too many of those by now. 3 and 6, that is actually way too many. Okay, I told you I'm not very good. Now this door has been opened by someone. So someone went through this area at some point. And the blue is moving again. There are shots from the east. And I'm just looking right now. I can't go here. Okay, I need to get in between the houses to get some cover. But no one's shooting at me, at least. Not really much in here, but yeah, let's stay here for a second and see what the circle does. It's currently closing in on its next location. Okay, so we have 20 more people alive. Well, 19 other people. I am included in the 20. We haven't really encountered anyone since we parachuted down, which is good. I really don't mind, honestly. I know this is an action game. You probably are bored out of your mind, but I prefer to wiggle my way into the top 10 and then watch them kill each other and then just kill the last person. That's my perfect game right here. Okay, so we got the new order from HQ. We have to go further east. So towards those houses. We might as well just do that now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Saw 4 times there. Lovely. Don't need that. See, that's something different. The 4 times. Okay, let's cross. Now, there are like 3 buttons in this game that are really important. First of all, F, obviously, that's the most important one. You pick up stuff by using F, you parachute by F, you pull your parachute by F, and so on and so forth. So F is really important. Press F to pay respect. All of that. Second most important is Alt. The Alt button. If you press it and you move your mouse around, you are looking the same direction. But you can take a look around yourself. That is very useful for like running in a certain direction and still taking a look around. Really, really handy. And the third most important one, of course, is the left mouse button, just to shoot. You might zoom in, yes, that's also very handy, but obviously you have to shoot. So those are the 3 most important buttons in this game. As I told you, it's not too overly complex. Sure, you have to learn a little bit about the weapons, what kind of weapons are useful in what kind of situation. But in general, I don't think it's a very complex game. Now I picked a really bad spot here. I'm pretty open towards my back, but yeah, I'm just checking towards the north, and if no one comes running in from that side, I might go around the corner again. "15 alive, so 14 enemies, and this big mountain right here is still in. There's always snipers up on that mountain. We can't see it right now, it's behind this grey building. So we'll just wait right here. As I said, I'm watching the north. There might be people running in from the blue. Oh yeah, there's someone in that house. The house is in, just one corner is cut off, but generally it's in. Now I'm not sure if he's seen me, but he was wriggling about in there, quite obviously. So he might not have spotted me running past. But I have seen him. He's probably looking out the windows, just checking. There he is, you see him, right? He's going out the back side. And he's going up this hill. No, he's coming towards me. I'm going to try to shoot him. Okay, completely messed that up. I hit him only once. And now I lost him. Which is bad. Oh, there he is. Okay, got him in the end. I will take this. Oh, I can't. Whew, okay, I want some more of this. I already got a pen. Other than that, this one didn't have anything that I needed. We only have 20 seconds to get to the new circle, but that was worth it. You see, I can sometimes do things. He didn't know where I was, as usual. But then again, that's the way of this game. Usually you get shot by someone and you have no idea where they were. They were probably looking at you for like an entire minute before they started to shoot at you. Okay, I'm getting the shakes again, I told you. No, I didn't, actually. That was in my test recording, I think. One of the reasons why I'm not playing solo anymore, well, one of them was that I kept losing. Yes, that was one of the reasons. The other one is that I prefer playing with other players, with my friends. Hello there, guys. I hope you're watching this. Which is much more enjoyable. I really like just the talking and so on. And another reason is that I'm always getting the shakes playing solo. Now, this is a common thing in this game. I've asked the other guys, and they all had it, especially in solo games. That's where it happens mostly. And that is that if you play this game... I'm actually going to loot this guy. There's a box here, so someone died here. But nothing interesting in here. If you play this game, especially towards the later parts, you are getting the shakes. You're getting so excited, your body is producing adrenaline. Don't know where that person is. So you start to shake. You're being really, really excited. Okay, only 30 seconds. I think there's someone here. Am I inside? Not quite, not quite. Now, this is not very clever to put yourself in a corner like this. But we've got a lot of painkillers and soda pops, so we might as well just buff up right now. Now, these painkillers and soda pops, they heal you over time. That's the little plus sign down there, the little healing symbol. While the other bigger things... they heal you like instantly a certain amount. Okay, it's only 5 alive now. We're in the top 5. This is going pretty well. No, can't go through here. So hopefully no one's in the blue, because the blue is really hurting right now. In the beginning it's not so bad. But in the end, it's really hurting just to be in the blue for 1 second even. And of course we have to go the longest way. Hope no one's inside those crates over there. Oh, there's someone. Okay, he died. Someone is suppressed, don't know where, but you heard the suppressed shots. Maybe inside. No, don't jump. Climb. Okay. Ah! Okay, someone shot at me and they hit my pen. Ah! So that was from behind. There he is. Bastard. Well, here's the blue. I'm trying to get behind this tree, just so that he can't shoot me anymore. And I managed. Ah! Oh god, there's someone right there. Okay, he got me. He was just there in the grass. Oh boy. Okay, and he had a groza, which you only get from a package, so a drop. Like the plane, it keeps flying over the island occasionally and dropping off packages with very special loot. For example, the groza, which is a very powerful machine gun. And he had that. So, this is the end of the first match. I made it to rank 4. There were only 3 others alive. I killed 1 player. Fair enough, not very good, but for me it's pretty nice. And these are the points that I get. I get the rank points, so the further you get in the game, the more rank points you get. Then you get kill points, 20 per player, apparently. And you get hit points, which is according to how much damage you did to other players. I killed 1 person, which amounts to, like, I think 20 maximum. And then you get certain hit points for if you injured other players, and they didn't die, for example. That still counts. Even if someone else kills them, then they're not stealing your kill. You will still get the points. And what's new, you can report other players, which is extremely important. Why, I will tell you in the next match. And you can watch your own death cam, which is what we'll do right now. There he is, our murderer. He's just lying there looking around. He's just inside the circle, or maybe at the edge. Looking in the wrong direction, but he will turn around now. There's the other guy that shot at us, but he can't hit him. He's in the ground. Then he sees me. And there I go. AA Griff killed Captain Greenberg. Congratulations, Captain Griff. Sorry, AA Griff. That was quite decently done. The grass that he's currently hiding in does not render at greater distances, at medium to great distances. Like, for example, here in the background, you can just barely see the hill, and there's no grass there. If you would look at it with a strong scope, like 4 times, 8 times and above, you would not see the grass. Anyone laying down there thinking, well, let's hide inside the grass, no one can see me like this. Well, that's not going to happen. A sniper can see you, and they will shoot you. But in these last small circles, which are less than 100 meters in diameter, the grass is rendered for everyone. So you can just lie down and hide inside the grass, which is what happened to me. I did not see him. I only saw his muzzle fire and nothing else. So, yeah, that's how I died. This is how the first match ended. I will probably do another match just in a minute, but right now I'm taking a short break and I'll see you guys later.